the reason they want to demonize some words like yonder, some of the Bible Belt states, they call them Southerners, but the word yonder is actually a word that will actually, if you study the word yonder, it goes back to beyond. It goes back to beyond, yonder side, the other side. It goes back to the word other. And so yonder, I'm going over yonder. And it's some of the old time gospel music, yonder side. I'll see you on the yonder side. So the word yonder means other side, but it also, if you study it enough, it's a spiritual word. And so the reason they try to demonize some of these words and say, oh, that's just a country redneck word, yonder side. Well, I'm going over yonder. I'm going to the yonder side. That means you're going to the other side. From 3D to 5D. The yonder side. I'm going over yonder when I die. The reason they demonize words that are spiritual words is because they don't want you to get saved. They don't want you to look for the spiritual truth. They don't want you to look for truth. My whole life, I watch it. I watched it my whole life. These people are sleeping. My whole life, I watched it. You talk about something spiritual and you get ostracized. Why? Because it's beyond them. Notice I said beyond, yonder. It's beyonder. So anything yonder is beyond them. Why do you get criticized when you talk about the deeper things? Because it's beyond their comprehension. Can you hear me? The yonder side is beyond their comprehension, so they got to shut you down because you sound crazy. But they're the crazy one. They're the crazy ones. They're the crazy ones because they don't want truth. I saw it my whole life. You seek truth, right? I saw everybody else seeking money. Money, kids, building a kingdom down here. I saw them seeking money and stuff. They got to have the nicest furniture, the nicest clothes, and the Azad shirts, I don't even know the name of the shirts. The only reason Azad, I say Azad because that's the only one that comes to mind. I don't know the name of the shirts, but they got to have a name brand shirt. I mean, why would somebody spend? Somebody said those shoes from Kanye West was like $500 or two to three, five. I don't know. If somebody's spending $500 on a pair of shoes, they are blind. They are blind. They are running on a program. They're running on a program. Do you understand what I'm telling you? They're running on a program. The spirit of the age, the spirit of the air. Yeah, if it's something that's going to last. But most of the time, I'm pretty sure, because I've never seen the average person wearing those shoes around work or even walking around. I think they just put them on the shelf so somebody sees them. Oh, you got some Kanye shoes. Oh, you got some name brand. Oh, well, you got money. You're something. You're special. But you have no truth. That's what I need to say is, man, you got some Kanye shoes. Man, you are special. But do you have any truth? Do you have any truth? Do you have any truth? Do you have any eternal, absolute truth? Or are you saying it's everybody's truth's relative? It's my truth. No, it ain't. There's no such thing as my truth. It's God's truth or no truth. Period. Period. Well, that's my truth. What are you smoking? You don't have any truth without God. All you have is lies of the devil. All you have is delusions of the devil. All you have is ignorance and delusions and strong delusions. Because if you reject Jesus, God sends you strong delusions. You have no truth. The reason they don't come online and debate me anymore and argue is because I reveal what they are in like 2 seconds. Because they all speak the same. If it's a Wiccan, they're all the same. If it's a Gnostic, they're all the same. If it's a Gematria person, they're all the same. If it's somebody who's decoding without the Bible as their litmus test, they're going to be confused and worship themselves. If it's the name it, claim it, they're always the same. If it's the I'm going to manifest, always the same. We're always manifesting. Everything that you do is a seed. All you have to do is change your seed, and your manifest will come. A ship. What's on a ship? A manifest. What is the manifest? So when the ship comes up to the dock, the doctor, and they hand you the manifest, what do? You read what's in the ship. So what are you manifesting? What's in your ship? What's in your body ship? You're manifesting what's in your ship right now. And if you have a ship of truth and peace, what are you going to manifest? Truth and peace. You're not going to hang out with the scorner. You're not going to hang out with the rebellious. You're not going to hang out with the sorcerer, the witch, the new age, the liberal. You're not going to hang out with a liberal. Even before I got saved, I couldn't hang out with liberals. They just didn't make sense. I never hung out with a liberal unless they pretended to be, hey, I'm getting saved. So this woman comes up and says, yeah, she thinks I got money or something because I worked 2 jobs, all my life. So she thought, well, he's got money, so I'm gonna try to talk to him. So I tell her, I say, Jesus alone saves. And then they try to squeeze it. Oh yeah, I want to learn more about that. I believe. Come to find out, they're just trying to get in the door to steal, kill, and destroy. As soon as I find out, I cut the cord. And when you cut the cord on a Jezebel spirit, they try to defame you, lie about you, mock you, put you in jail. They try to turn other people against you. They try to get their new boyfriend to kill you. They really hate you when you cut them off. These narcissistic Jezebels hate you when you cut them off because you realize they lied the whole time. It was all a facade. It was all a lie. It was a lie. They believe their own truth. I'm serious. I've experienced this in life enough times. I know what I'm talking about. They'll say, yeah, that sounds good, and then you go on a ride. You go on a ride, and they want to turn some music on that's from the world. It's our emotional music. Let's turn this emotional music on. I don't listen to that emotional music. It just kind of gets on my nerves. It gives me the cringe. To be honest with you, it's a cringe word. That's just feminine. I mean, you can listen to that by yourself, but I'm not going to listen to it. It's feminine. And so you pretty much start to see the cracks in the foundation. They built a fake foundation, and they want you to believe their truth. They want you to believe their reality, but it's not based on biblical truth and sound doctrine, and it's not based on reality, based on real world. It's fake reality. So here's what's happening, and it's happening all the time. I'm sure some of the saved women saw men do it too. I know that that's probably a fact. I can pretty much say 99.99% there's a saved woman out there who's had that happen to them when it comes to the men trying to get in the door and turn them into Jezebel. And so they say it's my truth. Why do you say it's your? Why do you think you're right? And this is one of their arguments. Why do you think you're right? Because the Bible says so. Well, how do you interpret it? The Bible interprets itself. How do you know you're not understanding it right? Because the Bible interprets itself. Well, how do you know you understand what it's saying? Because the Bible interprets itself. It's logical. It's logic, logos, logic. They come up with all these bizarre arguments to try to confuse you and to pull you into fake reality and to deny the Bible. Deny the Bible. Now this is the company. This is the company right here that charged me. I don't even know if I talked about that. Charged me charged me for windshield wipers that I didn't get. Bizarro land, ain't it?